A spokesman for Gabon's military ruler said on a state TV they decided with immediate effect to reopen the land, sea and air borders as of this Saturday, following the overthrow of President Ali Bongo. However, a curfew from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. remains in place.
The Committee for the Transition and Restoration of Institutions decides with immediate effect to reopen land, sea and air borders as of this Saturday, September 2nd, 2023, in the view of the curfew in force in the country from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. Travelers arriving in the Gabonese Republic or wishing to leave will be authorized to travel on presentation of their travel documents.
As pressure mounted over handing back power to a civilian government, the military coup leader said the coup d'etat aimed at avoiding the repetition of past election mistakes by keeping the same people in power.
Our aim is to move as quickly as possible, quickly but surely. Moving as quickly as possible doesn't mean organizing elections in a rush, where we'll all end up in the same mistakes, where the same people will continue in power, and it all comes back to the same thing.
Meanwhile, the Gabonese coup leader reiterated his country's commitments to all its national and international partners, stressing the country's state institutions would be made more democratic and their suspension was only temporary.
Gabon will respect all its commitments with the national and international partners, as well as all bilateral and multilateral agreements that promote the development of the Gabonese people. The dissolution of the institutions of the Republic is temporary. The aim is to reorganize them, to make them more democratic tools, more in line with the international standards in terms of respect for human rights, fundamental freedoms, democracy and the rule of law.
The coup in Gabon drew some mixed reactions, with many celebrating it, as they have grown resentful towards this family's regime, who did little to share Gabon's oil and mining wealth. The takeover in Gabon is the 8th in West and Central Africa since 2020, following Niger, Mali, Guinea, Burkina Faso and Chad, warring international powers with strategic interests at stake.